So the GTA 6 extended look dropped, and I'm very happy about it. It looks amazing. And it just looks like such a fun game. I'm actually very, very, very excited to play it. Now, GTA 6, I've had a bit of an up and down relationship with because since even like the first trailer and like the constant pushbacks and stuff, it just hasn't really got more exciting. The way it's got a more less exciting, if that makes any sense. But this new extended look definitely makes me a lot more hyped for the game. I am still very excited to play it, and I'm hopefully gonna get it on launch because it is a game that I very much want. I still think it is overpriced, and I know a lot of people say that it's gonna be worth the price, and we'll just see about that. But I am very, very excited. By the way, when I say overpriced, it's because I actually don't like games that are so priced. It's kind of, annoying. But a lot of stuff to talk about in this new game. My first thing I want to talk about is the character that actually, for me, looks exciting. I think her name is pronounced Lucia, maybe. Anyway, she seems like a very cool and exciting character. I can't wait to play as her. She just looks like such a fun character to play around as, and I definitely really like her. Going on to the other character, Jason looks very bland, boring, and just very fucking mono. Like, he doesn't seem exciting at all, and I hope they change his character a little bit, or we've just seen maybe a bit more of a serious side of his character, because he does not seem fun at all. And I know a lot of people saying they don't have to be fun, he's a ex-military or something. But if you're actually a fan of the GTA franchise and you look down the board, yes, ex-military, whatever, they can be very fun characters, and GTA, a lot of it is built off fun characters in serious situations. It is a big, big part of GTA, and if you're a fan of the franchise, you're gonna know that. And obviously, it's had some very boring and lackluster characters before, and I hope that isn't the case for this one. While talking about it with while talking about it with a lot of people, I actually had a lot of hate thrown towards me by people that I know because I had some complaints about it. Now, apparently, in this day and age, if you complain about a multi-billion-dollar company and their newest game coming out, or just stuff you hope they change, or you're not too fussed on it the first kind of time you see it, then you're gonna get mauled down like, just breaking into the president's house and, they got the hounds on you. I wasn't a great fan of a couple things. One, obviously, being Jason's character. I don't really like how he looks. I think, not look, how he acts and stuff. I think he's very boring. But I'm hoping that was just a trailer. I also was not a fan of the minimap. I think it is ugly. I don't know why they've tried to make this like Google Maps type map. Bring back the one from GTA 5. GTA 5 is my favorite minimap of all time. I don't think I've ever played or seen one that is better. I think it's just a perfect little mini map, and it's never been annoying. It's always been very handy and helpful. And I'm just not a great fan of how the mini map looked, and it's also microscopic for some reason. And whenever the police are after you and it's flashing red and blues, it looks just you can't see shit, so it just looks horrible. And I hope they change it. I'm probably the only person on the internet who just doesn't like the mini map, but it's just an actual complaint I have. But those are the only two main major complaints I have. Apart from that, I don't have any more nitpicks. Going on to like a lot of stuff I loved. Obviously, this one doesn't come with a shocker, and it didn't shock me at all. And a lot of people were like, Didn't this make you go, wow, that's insane?" The graphics did not shock me at all. I knew it was gonna look absolutely beautiful and amazing. I'm very happy that it does, but I'm not like out of my mind shocked about it. It's GTA 6. It was always gonna have like, sorry, it was always gonna have like ultra realistic, you know, graphics. It was always gonna look absolutely amazing, and it does not shock me at all how good it looks. I'm not saying that I don't care for it or anything. I'm saying that I'm very happy it looks good, but I'm just not shocked, and I don't think anyone really is, and if they are, that's pretty surprising because we knew how well and good it was going to look and how realistic it was going to look. Obviously, I don't think it's perfect or anything, and I still think you can easily identify it as a game, but just like everything about it just looks really, really good. Going into the some mechanics we saw, the mechanics look really fun. I especially like my favorite thing in the trailer was the look at the driving because that looks incredibly fun. and I just can't wait to use it. And in my brain, it's probably gonna be the most fun driving out of almost any game that I've played. Maybe not as good as like something like Forza or something, but apart from that, it does look really, really good, and I can't wait to use the driving mechanics and just drive around and have a lot of fun. I do hope they have some ridiculous cars like the Deluxo or stuff like that, just some flying cars or just some crazy shit, because it's one of the highlights about GTA is getting like the ray guns and stuff, and I hope they have a bunch of that goofy stuff in GTA 6. I don't kind of push it away from that. The things that we've seen, it was in a sort of like more of a collage than it was into a trailer, and I can really appreciate that. I think it looked real hype from what we saw, and I'm so glad they decided to do a collage than a full blown trailer, because it's so much better. You get to see so much more, meet some more characters, and I think they did a great job with it. And they shown parts that make you feel more hyped for the game, and I didn't see anything that really made me go, oh, you know what I mean? Apart from the mini map, I really hate the mini map, but that's another conversation for another day. Um, I will say I still hate that GTA 6 is digital only. I think that is a huge L. Like that is a absolute humongous L, and I don't care what people say. It is the biggest L GTA 6 will ever fucking have, and it puts the. As soon as I hear the excitement, as soon as I heard the news that it's digital only, my excitement from the game went from like a 9.5 to like a 7. It really bummed me out because the physical stuff is so much better than digital. I don't care what people say, it is. It really is. Now, I don't buy all my stuff physical, but I buy a lot of it physical, and it's so much better. And also, I hate the fact, obviously, they did it with like GTA 5 and stuff, and it's all for the profits. They're making it a console based release first and then releasing it on PC. Everyone knew they were going to do this. It is a dumb thing to do, but the profits are up. But for them PC players who are PC only, they're going to have to get it on console before they get it on GTA 6. Otherwise, the story is going to get completely ruined. Now, the fighting mechanics and the wrestling just look amazing, and definitely looks to be the best fighting mechanics, shooting mechanics, and all in any GTA game. I'm very hyped for that part of the game. I think that they're probably going to nail it. I don't think it's going to be the best gun and hand combat that will be in a game. Definitely not. Not beating a lot of games, to be honest. I think it's probably be like on the higher end of good, but I don't think it's going to be like anything spectacular. But I can't wait for it. It's gonna be super fun. But yeah, no, the trailer just kind of overall just makes me a lot more excited for the game. And I know I've complained a lot, but I feel like if you don't complain or you can't find a complaint in something, are you really a fan? Not saying that, everyone who watches GTA trailer and who just kind of, you know, just kind of meat rided it to the point where saying it's just complete perfection. I understand that, but there are blatant problems. It is not perfect. You know what I mean? They didn't. In GTA, something that is very prominent is the fun side of it, which we never see in this trailer. But again, it might just be a bit more of a serious trailer, and I hope they do another one showing the more fun side of stuff. But as not as a perfect trailer, it was still a very good one, and if you haven't seen it, I go suggest you go look it up and look at it. Anyway, that's about it from me. I'm gonna go eat my food.